people, so in front of me here is a raised bed, and I'm helping a friend of mine at the moment to turn this into a little vegetable garden. They want to get back into growing vegetables. They've done it before, but they really want to get into it. This to be sort of like a kitchen garden, so next year things like runner beans, courgettes, marrows, stuff that you can, you know, maybe some tomatoes or whatever, stuff that you can grow more or less straightforward and use it in your own cooking, and that's what they want to do. Now, it's not in an ideal place because it's underneath the canopy of a silver birch and a conifer there, but you know, this is where it is, and this is where the person would like it, so that's where it's going to go. And as you can see, it's in one of these really decently built raised beds, and I'll just get the old camera here and we will just do a quick look at the raised bed. It doesn't have to be one like this. You could just do it in a patch in the ground that you've prepared. I've got videos on no dig beds, got a playlist on that, and you know, you can dig it the traditional way. I'm sure you will do what you would like to do. And looking at this here, very well built. You can buy these in kits, and got probably galvanised nails there so they don't rot. They can be as big or as small as you would like, and yeah, they will last a long time. You can treat them with wood preservative so they will last longer, take longer to rot. So yeah, definitely worth doing. And I've not worried too much about you know, levelling it at the moment, because this bit's relatively level, and that's where this spinach is going to go. So this spinach here, if you've been following my channel for a while, you may remember that I set it about 2 or 3 months ago in the polytunnel, and of course the growth has been stunted, so to speak, because it's been in this tub. But I set these and I thought, you know, sometimes I like to grow things, and you know, somewhere or someone will want them, or I'll want them somewhere. So yeah, glad I did, and they are going to go in here. Now, I haven't dug any organic matter in here. Really what we're doing is just getting something in so that the person can have maybe a crop this year, if the weather continues to be as nice as it is, but who knows. But if not that, early next year. And not too many things like to eat the spinach when it's this size, so that's a good thing to put in. So just like that. And you can put things in like kale, Swiss chard is a good one. I like to use brassicas because obviously this time of year they need to be cold hardy, because winter's not far away now, and frosts, you know, could technically get frosts this month, so who knows about that. But yeah, I've put cabbages in, and what you want to do is start them off about maybe June or July from seed, and they should be about this side, and now you can put them in now, and you can get some early crops next year, or even some crops this year. So it's worth doing a bit of successional sowing. So let's have a look at what these are going to look like. And a camera over here. They've been quite warm actually, about high teens I reckon, degrees C. I'm certainly been happy with the weather. And look at them, looking pretty cool, aren't they? So let's just get them out like this. See what we've got. Look at that. Cool, isn't it, hey? Just gonna move the camera a little bit so you can see it better. Up here. There we go. Looks pretty decent, doesn't it? Like a block of that, what's that? That ice cream that you used to buy. I don't know if you can still buy it, that ice cream in the block. I really like that. But yeah, it's going to go in here. So let's plan what we're going to do. I watered that earlier on in the day, and I reckon what we'll do is tip it down like that and plan where we're going to put it. I'm not going to bother separating them, I'm just going to put them in like that. So where shall we go? Think, Daniel, think. Here will do. do recommend these trowels. If you're going to get a trowel, you make sure you get a good one. You might be tempted to go somewhere and buy a bargain one that flops about, but you don't really want that. You want a good solid trowel for gardening. This is Spear & Jackson. I'll show you. They make good gear in general. Another company whose tools I like to use are these, Wolfgarten. Make some very good stuff as well. Just trying to get that into focus so you can see the logo. There you go. And one of the best things about Wolfgarten is a lot of their ends are interchangeable. I've got two ends down here with me, and there's all sorts that you can buy, all different ends. And so like this, look, like that, and you can put your end on, so it saves you having to, you know, have loads of different tools. I mean, yeah, they're not the cheapest, but the quality is good, and you know, I really like using these. So Wolfgarten are very good, Spear & Jackson as well, and I think it's nice to use good tools, even if they do cost you a little bit more, because chances are you'll save money in the long run because they'll last longer, and your gardening experience will be much better in general, I've found. So where are we? Down here. Yeah, so this is going to be a sort of work in progress, so to speak, and what I intend to do is do regular updates on this as time goes by. There won't be too much going in this year. Maybe some broad beans will go in end of October into November. Because what they do is they then they start growing, they stick their head up, and then they sit there until the spring starts, and then the rumour is, or the old wives' tale, or the truth, whatever you believe, is you then get the crop earlier before the black fly. Who knows? But yeah, so they can go in. I've even had broad beans in under the snow and little plants, no problem. They don't mind it. So, checking my camera is still recording. And what you do, is proceed to get your crop, the plants, which hopefully won't fall apart, and I'm just simply going to pop them in like so, just like that. I said that a while ago in a video, and I said wasn't it the two Ronnies, and that's wrong, isn't it? It's Tommy Cooper. I'm not being too fastidious about this, and I could have prized them apart, but I'm really not going to. I'm just going to put them in like that. So there you go. So that's the start of this garden. Just going to water them in now. So yeah, as I've always said, when starting out, if you're a beginner or getting back into something, I find small fish are sweet. Don't try and, like for instance at the moment I am retaking up playing the guitar again, and I'm just trying to stick with one simple thing at a time, and I recommend that with gardening as well. So if you get a little patch like this, you know, work on that, get it good, and then move on from there. Don't try and become a, you know, grow 100% of your own food from day one. You know, take your time, something simple like this, and I think you could do well. So what we're going to do now is look at some beautiful autumn colours. Try and brighten it up a bit if I can. I think I've got this on maximum brightness. Yeah, you can see the conifer on the right. That beautiful silver birch up there. That trunk, I do love silver birch. And that beautiful tree over there, look. Up against the blue sky. So as we pan, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful sky. Really nice sun. I just stop and take in the beauty. Oak tree, some oak tree. There's a maple there. Been informed that this one in front is some sort of sequoia. I'm not 100% sure, but so it's certainly a beautiful tree. And the silver birch there. Anyone know what that tree is over there? Because I'm not able to identify that at the moment. As the aeroplane flies over and I just start talking, but never mind. We're going to see how this goes and, you know, just watch it hopefully develop, this little patch here, and hopefully some of you out there that are wondering whether they should start growing and gardening or whatever, this will give you a little bit of food for thought. Small area, 1.5 metres by 3 or 4, whatever it is, and just see how much productivity you can get out of this. So hope you enjoyed that, and if you like my work, please feel free to like, share and subscribe, and yeah, just got to get started with my own garden now. See you next time.